The night moves on, and so does the story. Match 5, the second act of a decisive evening, is Bhutan against Maldives. Two teams, one chance to survive. The National Football Stadium stands witness once more. But now the stakes have sharpened because this is no longer about momentum. This is about survival. The hosts, they return with wounds still fresh, a game they seemed to control 2 goals ahead at the break, and then a second half that slipped away moment by moment. Defensive lapses, fading control, and a night that turned against them. So Maldives arrive again, not searching for brilliance, but for redemption this time around. A voice-seeking response we hear now from Esteban Irvani.
What was your message to the players coming into this game?
I don't think I have to message anything. They feel what is needed to prove that they're willing to show their real character on the field. Although I don't think there was any problem with the attitude or the work rate or the game, other than obviously football is a tricky one. If you make a mistake, it's not easy to come back, and unfortunately we made few mistakes at the back. Although first half we had enough chances to win the game, to finish the game. Some very open situations. So today they try to compensate that. Obviously they know how important it is for them. I just wanted to tell them to not overthink or not taking pressure, because this is part of their development also. Now obviously they have to experience what it takes to play under pressure. They want to prove, they want to win this match badly. I can tell you that. But in this game you have to play the game as well. So if you create too much pressure on yourself, it's not that easy to play. So that was my message. Like, take it easy, play with open heart and open mind. That's an important piece.
And now Bhutan, they come into this after a tough opening game, but there are positives to take. Going down to 10 men early against Nepal is never easy. And at that point, you would think the game could slip away quickly. But to their credit, they stayed in it. They were organized, they kept working, and even towards the end, they were still asking questions. Yes, the result didn't go their way, but the fight they showed would have pleased the coaching staff. Let's hear now from the Bhutan head coach, Karma Deva.
Lost in the first game after a good fight. How prepared are you for the second game against Maldives?
Today is our second match, and for us today is very important match. So compared to first match, for today match, we have prepared very well, and we will fight till last minute, and we will try to get the 3 points.
And sometimes that kind of resilience is exactly what you build on in a short tournament like this. And now in the tunnel, it's a slightly different feeling today. And there's, of course, focus, but also a very clear awareness of what's at stake. Both set of players know the situation. This isn't just another group game. And at the end of 90 minutes, one of those teams could be out of the tournament. And that changes the mindset a little, and how you start and how you manage moments and how you deal with the pressure. These are young players, but this is where they learn the most, in games where the consequence is real and you can sense it even before they step out onto the pitch. And Nepal have already secured their place into the semi-finals from Group A, but the second place is at stake. Currently Sri Lanka are placed second with 3 points. Whoever wins tonight will go level on points with the Lankans. Will it be the hosts Maldives, or will it be the Dragon Boys? Only time has to answer. These two teams have met each other twice at the under 20 category in the SAFF Championship. For the last meeting on 21st of August 2024 at the Anfa Sports Complex, Lalitpur. And Bhutan beat Maldives 1-2. Jetswen Lodji and Chopel scored in the 90th minute. And two meetings, and Maldives have already also defeated Bhutan once in the third place game by a solitary goal. So it's even Stevens, and now let's see at the end of these 90 minutes which team has the last laugh. Both have won a game each. The Maldives won the 2019 third place playoff 1-0, and Bhutan returned the favor in 2024 with a 2-1 win at the Anfa Sports Complex. Nepal with that 1-0 win already secure, job done calmly and efficiently, which leaves the second spot still very much alive, and that's where this next game becomes crucial. Bhutan and Maldives now ready to step in, knowing that every point, every goal would shape their fate. And Sri Lanka, meanwhile, are not out of it yet, but they'll be watching closely. They need results to go their way and then take care of business in their final game against Bhutan day after tomorrow. So this isn't just another group game, it's one that could redefine the table. In tournaments, the story often shifts from the field you play on to the one you're watching. One spot taken, one still up for grabs in Group A. And the next chapter begins now. Match number 5 coming your way from the National Football Stadium, Male, the capital of Maldives. A chance for these young players to stand for their country and take it all in and gather themselves for what's ahead. So let's listen to the anthems.
Please remain standing if you are able for the national anthem of Maldives.
would be still wondering on how that last game slipped away. And 2 goals up at half-time and then conceding 3. And that's something they'll want to correct quickly. Today it's about control, especially in the second half. Playing at home, there's always that extra expectation. And the officials in charge, the man with the whistle in the middle, Umesh Bidari, supported by Madhav Khatri and Churchill Rana. And the 4th official is Jatinder Singh. The Bhutan lineup 2 changes from the Nepal game. Nawang and Tangdin makes room for Thinle and Dechong, who started in the last game. Nawang will start in defense alongside Yugen Dorji, and Tandin Kunsho will operate from the right wing. The rest of the side remains unchanged. It's a 4-4-2 from Karma Deva. Bhutan, despite losing, showed a lot of character in the first game. Going down to 10 men early and still staying competitive, that says a lot about their discipline. And they might take confidence from that performance even in defeat. And now the 2 captains, Rinjin Dorzi and Ilan Imran, make their way to the center for the toss of the coin. It's a small moment in the large scheme of things, but still an important one. A quick decision, conditions to consider, and perhaps just a slight early advantage, you may call it. And from here on, it's all about how they execute well. We are minutes away from kickoff. And here is Maldives, and Esteban Irvani made 3 changes from that 2-3 loss to Sri Lanka. Nashiyu, Shamhan and Aid Zawids gets a start ahead of Musa Ali Hassan and Hassan Mohammed. It's a 4-3-3 from the Hungarian. Imran will be closely supported by Aid Jawiz and Ithan Ibrahim Zaki. Muin, Shamhan, Naisham Nadeem and Nasa Nasir make up the back 4. Ahmed Akmal Nizam and Azam Rashid will take control of midfield. It will be interesting to see how Aid Jawiz operates. The man who started his youth career for Club Valencia, was the top scorer in the under-16 Hivedi Youth League, and multiple Player of the Match awards as well under his belt. And not to forget Ilan Imran, who scored that brace in the first half. Just that Maldives failed to hold on. Umesh Bidari checks his watch. We are just a few seconds away from the second game of match day 3. We've had 11 goals so far from 4 games, almost an average of 3 goals per game.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've been waiting
There you
for.
go, the countdown.
Let the countdown begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
A simple, unforgiving truth defines it. At the end of 90 minutes, one team may find the road closed. Bhutan and Maldives hope against pressure. Group A edges closer to its conclusion. Bhutan's squad might not have the same depth and exposure as some of the other teams, but what they do have is structure and discipline. It's a feisty start. Now I wonder how much they're going to miss the presence of Tinley Yazar, who started against Nepal and picked up that red card. And the goal scorer from the last game, David Wilson. He was trying to operate from the right hand side, but the ball's been put out of harm's way. Tandon Chauhan, the right full back, has played 30 games for BFF Academy FC in the Bhutan Premier League. Scored 3 goals and a couple of assists. Known for his crossing ability. We saw that in the first game, and even after going down to 10 men, they stayed organised, stayed competitive, and didn't let the game run away from them. That possibly tells you there's a strong understanding of roles within the team. What they'll be looking for now is a bit more attacking sharpness, turning that effort into goals. A slight nudge was shielding the ball. And number 5, Gawa Loken, signed for Royal Timbu College FC this season. Was the home team. Onto the ball, Rashid. Plays for ODI Sports Club. Rose as the styling star of the President's Cup 2026. Captain of the Maldives under-19 team as well. Shabhan starting at centre back alongside Naisam Nadeem. That should be a foul. No questions on that. Smuin, who delivered that glorious pass in the last game to Ilan Imran. Ibrahim Zaki with that a touch forward. 17 years old. Featured for the Maldives senior side as well. He made his debut for Club Valencia at the age of 14. These are indeed success stories. He's on the ball. To take the free kick, Ithan Ibrahim Zaki. What can he produce? Will this free kick come to fruition? Taken short. There might be something off the training pitch. What can Rashid deliver? Goes well dummy nicely. Plays it to Zaki. He's surrounded by a couple of orange shirts. Bhutan, they come away with the ball and give it away almost immediately. Bhutan also committing 4 men on the right hand side to even things up. It's going to be a nice tactical and numerical battle. The Maldives, they have a squad that looks more expressive going forward. They've got to put the second half from the last game behind them. The only goal can help the cause. Ilan Imran draws a foul. 24th of August 2023, he became the youngest goal scorer against Club Green Streets at the age of 14. This Mazia Sports Club. Let's see who takes it. Will it be Ahzam Rashid or will it be Ithan Ibrahim Zaki? 3-man wall formed by Bhutan. The previous one was a shot taken. Really go direct. Rashid goes for goal himself. just left alone by the goalkeeper, Tandin Benja, the Surang FC goalkeeper. Dechok started in midfield, but tonight Tandin Puncho replacing him, and you do expect him to partner alongside Rinzin Dorji up front. And Keldon will certainly drift onto the right, and Dento Gilchin will operate from the left hand side in Sonam Dorji. Red double up alongside Qing Zhang Wangchuk. Plays that number 6 role. Bhutan on the attack, first time shot. Rinzin Dorji in a good goal scoring form in the Bhutan Domestic League for BFF Academy FC. He's got 18 goal contributions this season. The worst spoke towards him from Keldon Dorji. 14 and 4 assists in 22 appearances in the domestic league. And Karma Deva would want to make the best use of his goal scoring spree. South Asian competition as well. That could have been slightly tricky for the number 7 of Maldives. Never easy calculating the bounce. The surface with great dough. And Ashiu Ahmed Nizam in the heart of defence. Was awarded the best player of Diamond Jubilee Under 19 International Cup tournament this season. Naisam Nadeem on to Nasa. And Nasa Ibrahim Nasir, the right back. Zaki chasing. Beautifully marshalled by Bhutan. Lovely interchange. Here comes the Dragon Boys. Brings it towards Keldon Dorji. Control of the ball. Maldives their pinch possession back. This is Bhutan's 7th participation at this level. And over time, you can see gradual progress. In 2024, they had a solid campaign, making life very difficult meanwhile. Trying to close from the front, out on the heels of Nasir on the right hand side. Then to Gilson. There is kind of an urge from this Bhutanese side. Just eyeing for a positive start. 2024 they had a solid campaign, finished second in Group B. Went on to the semi-finals. That's a late tackle. Could be a free kick. Slightly surprised. Win with the challenge. And there you go. Good release. Well-timed run. Was expecting that challenge for him. A good combination play though. He will combine over the course of this game with Dento Gilchin. Rinzin Dorji. Free kick from a good area. Can they make the most of it towards the back post? It was turned back across goal. Into no man's land. Swept out of the danger zone. Bhutan went on to the semis, where they pushed Nepal all the way, taking the game to penalties after a 1-1 draw. Quickly cleared by Naisam Nadeem. Didn't take any risk whatsoever. as I was mentioning about Bhutan's 2024 campaign, where they eventually lost that penalty shootout, but it was a performance that showed how far they've come. And they've never made it to a final yet, but this certainly moved closer. And the hosts have had mixed results in this competition. They got to defend this well. In Dipper from the right hand side would be a chance. Almost felt for Chogyal Chedab. Chogyal Chedab was absolutely free. At the far post, the ball evades him. A slightly awkward bounce as well. Corner on the right hand side. Delivered towards the far post. The header is blocked off. The shot off during the goal. It has taken a deflection. Good pressure this from the Dragon Boys. Back-to-back corners. Will this result into a goal? Making the atmosphere quite intimate, especially with the buildings around, the lights on. It will be deafening for the away side. Bounce back well in this tournament. With the third place against Bhutan, a small but important in that campaign. Oh, the keeper tries to lob it. Milan Imran, Mr. Irvani, certainly not happy with that finishing. Right, the keeper trying to catch him off guard. The attack, good ball played forward, and managed to get there ahead of Gawang Yonte. difficult one to address. Ziad beaten twice against Sri Lanka in the second half. This Eagles FC was part of the pool of players involved in Maldivian national setup context. Goalkeeper Shahar. That's Mui. Very good customer. Rashid. The first quarter gone. It's 0-0 between Bhutan and Maldives. Sri Lanka will also watch this with great interest. And if this game ends in a stalemate, it will be slightly beneficial for them. They'll remain second after the second round of games of this group. Good long throw. Confidently cleared away. Irvani Brown. After 3 officials rounded, it's the ball to rise. On the left hand side in the form of Zaki. The move comes to an abrupt halt. Tries to wriggle out from that tight space. Size footwork. Head to Gilchin. Managed to win a free kick for his side. It was Karma Deva from the touchline. The AFC JFA diploma holder who's broadened the football ecosystem in Bhutan. Sirang FC as well, the Bhutan Premier League. So that's where the goalkeeper Tandin Penja applied his trade. Tandin Shivan, Keldon Dorji and Rinton Dorji, all of them have been in good goal scoring form in the domestic circuit. All of that ought to reflect here tonight. Somehow managed to inherit some of those at this stage. Can do wonders for their country. Can help them break that jinx and make their first ever entry into the knockout stage. The stage exists for Bhutan. They played the semi-finals, lost to Nepal, penalty shootout. Their contribution lies in steady development to the regional football. They may not always grab headlines, but they've been consistent in investing in youth football. You can see the improvement over the years. More organization, better structure, more competitive performances. And that's important for the region as a whole, raising the overall standard. Age group SAFF tournaments are very important for the region. Wide players with international exposure early in their careers. Something that's very crucial for development. And it's also an opportunity for teams to build systems to create continuity from youth to senior level. And for these players, this is the first real test of representing their country in a competitive environment. Maldives, though, they bring a different dimension to the South Asian football every time. Additionally, they've produced technically good players. Players comfortable on the ball, willing to express themselves. Meanwhile, express himself from Bhutan. Wide on the far right. Comes inside. Lays it short. Kelvin Doji. 7 goals and 5 assists, 12 goal contribution for BFF in BPL this season. Is clocked 2,149 minutes. There's a chance. Flag went up. As I was mentioning about Kelvin Doji, clocked 2,149 minutes for BFF Academy FC this season. What about that for a pass? Tapped in full show, Rinjan, Doji present. A measured pass from them to Gilshan. That line nicely held by Elisa Nadeem and Shamhan. Maldives will not give up on their principles of playing out from the back. We saw that against Sri Lanka as well. There was some stubbornness. Sometimes you see coaches, they adapt to the situation. At times you see coaches, they quickly shift to a direct style in case the going gets tough. One thing about Mr. Irvani, you saw that the last game as well, he sticks to that same game plan. Playing out from the back. But more than the result, maybe. In a mission to build this squad, giving them the experience, just the know-how of what it takes to navigate such situations. Speared in, it's up in the air, and Zahran Ziad says it's my ball and claims it. Brilliant 360. So easy on the eye. Got to try more of that going. A very attacking minded fullback. Zahran Ziad. Maldives meanwhile finding it difficult. Come out of their zone. Bhutan are pressing in numbers. Got to keep the back door open at the same time. It's Ilan Ibrahim. Picks out that pass. In space, Zaki. Ibrahim Zaki. Lovely ball. Let us go, brother. Makes some noise. Inch perfect ball in. Ibrahim Zaki. The delicious ball. Wonderful setup from the number 11, Nasa Ibrahim Nasir. And Ilan Imran. His attempt kissed the crossbar. Close shave for Bhutan. They need to be very careful. Can't afford to overcome it against this Maldives side. Zaki. Huge support for them tonight. Legit. Slight touch from Bhutan skipper. Show you that cross once more. Beautiful ball. of space. Players from Mazia, very popular club in this country. Senior side features in the continental competition as well. This was Maldives' best chance of the game so far. Not even half an hour on the clock. This is how he managed to baffle the entire Bhutan defense. It was a brilliant layoff for Imran. Now play momentarily stopped. Playing at home. Maldives, they often bring energy and atmosphere into the game. These players are hydrating themselves. Young players, really nothing replaces match experience. Training is important, but real growth comes in games. Decision making under pressure, understanding the tempo and handling different situations. And the more they play, the better they adapt. And that's why tournaments like these are so valuable. They accelerate development. Really, we have seen the pattern in this tournament. It's been goals galore. From just 4 games, we've had plenty of attacking football. Teams willing to take risks, play forward, to express themselves. And that's one of the joys of youth football. It's open, it's unpredictable, and it's entertaining. Almost half an hour on the clock. This could be trouble. Outside dogs, puts a break on his run, clips it at the back post. Can he pick the ball under control? And Jarvis Ayat runs out of play, but manages to win a corner. What can they conjure from this corner? Half an hour gone. Maldives turning up the pressure. Still goalless, but the home side are knocking on the door. You can feel the momentum shifting. Maldives pushing bodies forward in search of the opener. Sustained pressure. And they make it down. Slow drive. Troubled the keeper. Went low and hard. And got to stop this counter. Has been cut out. Queen. Lofted pass. They'll on the scoreboard, but Maldives certainly asking all the questions right now. This is a good spell for the home team. Taped inside the opposition half. Dedu. It wasn't exactly on the same wavelength, those two players. Youth football at its very best. Players are being given freedom. Go out and just express themselves. They have the luxury. Ibrahim Zaki has been asked by Mr. Irvani to try and play those adventures right. And that bit of freedom for a number 10 from the head coach is a big, big thing. And that's how, as a coach, you take pressure off your players. Maldives are dancing to you. Drum beats are on. US Bidari clears the belly. Khalid Ibrahim Zaki leaves it for Rashid. Yet again, a near post delivery. Easy pickings for the Bhutan defense. Another corner. Official match ball, Vector X. It's a lovely angle. Good camera work. Deflection of an orange shirt. And on the counter, the Dragon Boys. And that's yards away from the on-rushing attacker. With a bit of a risk as well. Zahran Ziad. Driving forward. Trying to utilize the pace of Bui. And Bui delivers. A brilliant cutback. Wilson came in from behind. Number 14 comes on.
Substitution for Bhutan. Jersey number 5, Noam Yongkan, replaced by jersey number 14, Ato Rakari Dorji.
Gavang Jordan replaced early. Decha Dorji started the last game. Quick adjustments made by Karma Deva. To take control of midfield. Maldives are currently dominating at the park. And those switches onto the wide area so rapid that the opposition is struggling to shift manpower in time. And which is why you can see the likes of Green, Ibrahim Zaki and Aid Zowis getting so much of space and time on the ball. Coaching ball. Good idea. Not a bad ball at all. Right, Jarvis was interested. The play stopped yet again. Temperature are much better now compared to the opening game. Mr. Irvani and Karma Deva, both of them are aware of the importance of this game. A point not gonna help much. The Maldives will play Nepal in the last group game on 27th of March, and on the same day Sri Lanka will take on Bhutan. The Maldives, they want to get the job done. toxic in Nepal. Here are the officials in attendance. They are indeed the pillars of the South Asian football. Massive contribution. Crazy, developing a footballing ecosystem in this region where cricket is so popular, especially to generate sponsors towards the game. Maldives, they continue with their passing game. There's that run from behind, dictating terms at the moment. Queen with the deep ball in. No problems whatsoever for Candid Badger. There's good pace, good tempo in this game. Unlike the first. The diagonal. Then Cal Kamuin was headed away. Well, let's see for how long Bhutan can keep hold of the ball. The keep away is so spontaneous. Clipped over the top. Can they breach the Maldives defense? Tries that reverse pass. Was very aware of his surroundings. The nice of the team. He read that pass half a second early. And that's how you stay a step ahead of your opponents. Cross on the left hand side, almost picked out. Edwin Gilson at the back post. So much of power out of his reach. Minutes of play gone. Still nothing to separate the two teams. We are edging close to half time, but the deadlock remains unbroken. The team still searching for that breakthrough moment. As we approach the break, it's a contest of patience as much as quality. Chances of luck have gone, but neither side has been able to find the finish. All teams are still attacking. Got to maintain that. Got to ask questions late in this first half. For how long Bhutan can sustain the pressure. Trying to find that pass. Rengi Doji shooting space. Pulls the trigger. Keldon Dorji, the man, with 12 goal contributions in the domestic circuit. Scored 7 goals this season. The body wasn't in balance. Also difficult to get those right if you don't position yourself well enough. Is indeed quite a task to make contact with the running ball. Rashid trying to exploit a weakness in Bhutan. Shamhan close to the ball. Not been picked out. Shamhan threads it along the floor. Nassim. Great back heel. Cross comes in. That was Zaki. Balls kindly for Ahmed Akmal. Hustled off the ball quickly enough. Wants to build on something. Good shoulder barge. That was Mohammed nice on the deep. Of a renowned sports club. Yeah, most of the players in this Maldives setup from Mazia. A few of them from Club Valencia. And Bhutan have got most of them from their BFF Academy FC. Side that competes in the top tier of Bhutan football. Rizal Dorji asks for immediate help. It does come. Form of Chogyal Shirab.
There will be 3 minutes of added time.
3 minutes started out. Can't call a KG contest. 180 seconds to go in this first half. Deadlock intact. Can he get to the ball? Lovely shielding. Brilliant work from the defender. Chogyal Shirab. One of the promising young players. Plays for Thimphu City Football Club. So this was the covering. He stood firm there. Chogyal Shirab stood his ground. He lost his cool slightly. Nasa Ibrahim. Both the skippers having a word with the referee. Ilan Imran and Rinzindo, both of them involved. Can there be a twist in the tail? Just a minute left of additional time. Still a few seconds for late drama. The Maldives pushing right to the very end. Bhutan also coming out of their territory. Seconds ticking away, half-time whistle. 2 minutes. Will this be the last action of the first half? A sensible from Ubedoji. Late corner here for Maldives. Big shot there. This could be the final action of the half. Maldives with the corner. And everyone up for this. Maldives looking to make it count from the set piece. All eyes on the box. One perfect delivery will change everything before the half-time whistle. Rashid's ball in. Bhutan concedes another. A second bite at the cherry from the corner. Pressure just keeps building. Delivery in the same area. You got to alter your game plan, and there you go, the halftime whistle.
Ladies and
Four goals at the
gentlemen,
first
the
half.
halftime score is Bhutan 0 and Maldives 0.
Nothing to separate the two teams. 45 minutes done, and we go into the break goalless. It's been a tight, tense first half, but still chances for Maldives, but no finishing touch. Ilan Imran struck the woodwork. All square at the break. Plenty to play for in the second half. Maldives, the better side, but yet to find the breakthrough. One team massive improvement when they come back from the second 45. And we'll leave you with the highlights of the first half. Bhutan versus Maldives, the fourth game of Group A, the second game of the doubleheader day. The first game settled by just a solitary goal. No goals yet in this one. This is how things panned out here at the National Football Stadium. The home team in action for the second time in this tournament. Coming on the back of a defeat to Sri Lanka. It was a massive setback indeed. This was the first attempt of the game. The Bhutanese skipper, Rinzin Dorji, well wide of the target. Then Bhutan with the corner. Initial burst, the first five. Then as the game settled down, the Maldives took control of it. This was the best move of the first half by the home side. A sensational pass, nicely dug out by Zaki, and the setup for Ilan Imran, who was expected to score from there. We saw Nepal hit the post 4 times in the first game. It was a 50-50 chance for Ilan Imran. Angle was very acute. And then Muin on the overlap. He cuts it back. And Nasa Nasir made that late run. I couldn't make proper contact. And then Bhutan stepped forward against the run of play. And Chogyal delivered this cross. And was well away from Dendup Gilshan. And then this attempted through pass, well blocked. And the hit from just outside by Sonam Dorji. Went rising, then a back-to-back corners in the closing embers of the first 45, but still couldn't manage to break the deadlock. A lot to play for when we come back. Stay tuned. Welcome back. The lights burn a little brighter now. The tension hangs a little heavier in the air. The 45 minutes have come and gone without a breakthrough, but not without story, not without struggle. The Maldives, they probed, pressed, and pushed, yet the door remains firmly shut. And now the second act, where moments don't just matter, they define. And we are back with
Substitution for Maldives.
hopes renewed, nerves recalibrated, and dreams remain delicately alive. Yusuf Ayan has been brought on. Ilyas is off. Maldives, they make a change. Now the fans in eagerness, still waiting for the home team to give them something to cheer about. Now the group sits on a knife's edge. One goal, just one, could tilt the balance and redraw the table and rewrite the fate of these young sides. And here we go again. The second half is underway. 45 minutes to shape destiny and 45 minutes to find a hero. One goal, just one, could tilt the balance, redraw the table and rewrite the fate. And for them, they remain level not just on the pitch but in possibility. The football really stays silent for long. And somewhere in these next 45, a moment is waiting to be claimed. Early foul. Attendant Shiwang tried to move forward. A clear obstruction. A set piece for Bhutan. Can they capitalize? They've got the aerial presence to aim at. Can he come up with some quality from this free kick? Sonam Dorji, he delivers. Good goalkeeping. Zahran Ziad, nicely gathered. Plucks it out of the air with ease. The Nizam. Zaki. 2v1 situation. A numerical superiority for Bhutan. Quick exchange. That was so quick from Keldon Dorji. And the release just a bit heavy, which makes things comfortable for the goalkeeper to collect. Nice on Nadeem. No distance on the clearance. That was Nasir. Forcing into mistake. Ethan Ibrahim Zaki with the throw. I couldn't get past a couple of foreign shirts. But they still have it. Could be a chance. Imran was applying pressure. in Penja, untroubled in the end. Dispossessed was Akmal. Some defending to do for Maldives. Here is that searching ball for Ayan Yusuf. Takes tumble. Still goalless. But the game feels like it's waiting for one big moment. And the longer it stays nil-all, the more tension creeps into both benches. This is now less about flair, more about composure and decision making. That's brilliant. Effortlessly done. So much of flair in attack. Maldives win a free kick. Ayan Yusuf, the newcomer, brought on in the second half in the last game as well. He was handled by Denduk Gilson from behind. Maldives showed real intent in the first half. But can they now add the finishing touch? Azam Rashid, shining star of the President's Cup, is over this free kick. Ibrahim Zaki close to him. This angle is conducive for a right footer. Rashid goes directly for goal. The keeper tested. An acrobatic drive from Ayan Yusuf. Straight at Tandem Penja. Just gets stuck onto his palms. This was the free kick. Pushed away from the near post and then quickly on the rebound. And Nepal are on 6 points, already through from this group. Sri Lanka on 3. And if this game ends in a draw, eventually the fight for the second place will go down to the wire till the last group game, till the last match day of Group A, rather. Being the hosts, there's an added pressure on Maldives in front of the home fans. Bhutan have got nothing to lose though. Ilan Imran skips past 3. Ilan Imran moving forward aggressively, brought down, and a yellow card. Right call from the referee. Was almost through in a one-on-one situation with the number 9, Ilan Imran. Look at that. It jinks it past 3 orange shirts. And then that tongue from Dechak Dorji. The first booking of this game. Bhutan, they've defended so well, but can they hold on to another? 45. There's a sense that they're waiting for the perfect counter-attacking moment. Discipline has been key, but one lapse could be costly. But this is the chance for Maldives. Right at the edge. Will it be the left foot of Ibrahim Zaki? Who's going to take it? Or will Could it be Azam Rashid? And Zaki takes it. Too much power. Lack placement. Slightly anxious, Istefan Irvani. This was the moment of brilliance from Imran. Just a feather from Dechog. Rinjit at the other end. Committed piece of defending from Maldives. A tussle for the ball. And now help arrives. Quick footwork. Overzealous challenge. Free kick for Bhutan. Now watch the midfield battle is starting to open now. The wide areas are crucial. And that's where the space is appearing. And set pieces must just decide this game. But 10 minutes into the second half. Game coming up tomorrow. India will be in action against Pakistan. Group B encounter, the South Asian derby. Rinzin goes low. Didn't work out the game plan. And now they can throw on a counter. Maldives moving forward. Ian Yusuf slips it through. Chance for Maldives. What a big save. Tandin Pencher denies. Nasa Ibrahim Nasir. Yusuf Ayan puts it through. Comes out, makes himself big. Tandin Pencher. Stupendous goalkeeping. What a brilliant through ball. A clever ball played forward by Ayan Yusuf. There you go. And look at the weight on that pass. Just used the outside of his left boot. A goal was gaping there. And you really got to make those chances count, but more than the striker's failure, it's the brilliance of the goalkeeper. It looks like the flag went up as well for offside. It's important to capitalize onto these moments. And every minute that passes keeps the group finely balanced. One goal could completely change the qualification picture. For the second spot, right now it's still in their hands. But for how long is the question? Guide on. Keldon Doji. Cut off by Shamhan. The Bhutan are applying pressure in patches and try to take over. Tandin Puncho. Sonam Doji. Will he go long? Yes, he does. Clears the second ball. Azam Rashid. That's more than a hopeful ball forward. kept in. Tandon escapes the first challenge. Lays it up on the overlap. Keldon Dorji with the cross. And not much distance on it. Couldn't get enough purchase. A series of throw-ins for Bhutan. A much better. This from the Dragon Boys. Good spell of possession. But that's what you call a commentator's curse. Oh, a hit from distance. A speculative effort. Maldives, they reboot, they regroup themselves. Now 60 minutes have slipped by. The script still unwritten. The silence before the storm, perhaps. Attack after attack for Maldives, but still no reward. The excitement has started to generate with regards to tomorrow's game. It's India versus Pakistan at the SAFF Under 20 Championship 2022 for men's. Clash of Titans. Now the most successful team of this competition, the Blue Coals, will be in action against Pakistan, their arch rivals. Now that game is a 3:45 p.m. kickoff, only on the YouTube channel of Sportzworkz. And do not forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to receive the notification. And all the Indian football fans certainly gonna tune up tomorrow. India versus Pakistan, be it any sport, it generates huge interests. But what about that run? Lung bursting, just kept in, not quite. Goal kick signaled. Look for a few more options at this point, Esteban. There is space opening up. Just spun back. Tandon Funcho. Ahead of him, Nasir. Stringing passes together. Now it's a 50-50 ball. Rise the challenge. Set up for a shot. Rims in. Into the gully. And rings in with the hit. Might be a hint of a handball. That's what the referee signaled. Passing so incisive from Bhutan. Yeah, there it is. There's the layoff for Rinzin. Calls for the physio, or maybe. It doesn't look too serious though. It looks like a head injury. That might be concussion test. It's Ayan Yusuf. Was brought on to amplify the attack. The wait prolonged for these fans. Nothing to celebrate yet. Even the drum beats. It looks like they've tied up. Play resumes. And fatigue will start to play a role now. Concentration becomes everything. Oh, this could be the moment for Bhutan. Somehow the Maldives survives. This is where the leaders need to step up on the pitch. Nerves versus belief, which one wins? Here's that lump. The defender gets there first. Not giving up on the chase, Keldon Dorji. No risk taken. Iran Imran. Past the first man. Couldn't get past the second. The challenge brushed off so quickly. A lovely dummy. And that's way too behind. Now sorting his feet out. A left footer. A harmless goal kick in the end. That's much better from Bhutan. Zahran Ziad. Let in 3 goals in the first game. There were questions regarding his goalkeeping. This result gonna be ideal for Sri Lanka. Still time though in this one. And now the stream out, Maldives. Imran unable to take the ball into his stride. And switching it to the far right, kept in play somehow. Muin ahead of him. He's got support as well outside him, goes inside rather, searching for Rinzin Dorji. That was the keeper's ball all day long. Ran into a blue shirt. Maldives. Lack of options up front. Had to play it back. Ibrahim Zaki. He adds a lot of directness to the game. Loves running at the opposition defenders. Difficult at times to predict which way is going to move. Comfortable on both sides. A regulation time of 20 minutes to go and still no breakthrough. You feel the urgency rising now. The game is beginning to stretch. The space is opening, nerves showing. The clock ticks louder now, echoing in every pass and every touch. Will Irvani be forced to make one more change? Looks like it's Ayan Yusuf. In trouble meanwhile. Will he be able to continue? The 26 minutes of play gone in the second half. It's still goalless. The first couple of days gave us a lot of goals.
Substitution for Maldives.
The match day 3
Jersey number 5
has been slightly cagey.
replaced by jersey number 15,
Ali Haizu is on. Naisam Nadeem won't be able to continue. Kelden threatening run. Just inches away from Rinzin. They tried to get to the ball there. And now cross comes in from the right hand side. Intervention. Heavy touch. Bounces onto it very quickly, Zaki. That's a deft touch behind. Ayan Yusuf will give up on the chase. Oh, the goal gap opened up suddenly. So clever from Bhutan. In play. Rinzin Dorji. A dig towards the back post. Where they commit bodies behind the ball. Maldives. And now arrives the real test of fitness, of stamina. Tired legs around. Teams having to play 3 games within a span of just 6 days. It's a huge task indeed. A player from Maldives receiving treatment. A play halted. Another change getting ready for Maldives.
The total attendance for this match is
Number 12 will come on.
1,470.
We are into the last quarter. Into the business end of this contest. Still goalless, but surely not for long. The way this is building. This is where big moments are born, and who steps up is the question. Ayan Yusuf will be sacrificed in distraught. The number 23. He was looking lively ever since his come on.
Substitution for Maldives. Jersey number 23,
Anuf has been brought on.
Amir replaced by jersey number 12, Anuf Abdullah.
Anuf Abdullah is on for Ayan Yusuf. Runs out of play. Third meeting between these two teams at the under 20 category. Both the teams with a win each. Will the third tie end in a draw? There is still plenty of time left. Anything can happen. Spins away. Rashid. Not on the same wavelength, those two. And not in sync with that pass, with that run made by Ethan Ibrahim Zaki. There is on the ball. Yugen Dorji. Wrestle, back possession, and gives it almost immediately onto the path of Rinzin. Is one-on-one. Rinzin, can he get the shot away? Lost his footing, went off balance, couldn't keep his composure in front of goal. That was the moment for Bhutan. And their star player, Rinzin Dorji, almost got the better of his marker. Lost his balance. A timely outing from Zahran Ziad. This pass just splits the Maldives defense. And just when he was about to pull the trigger, Shamhan got his foot in the way. And then the keeper does the rest. He's very anxious, Istvan. Mustn't have expected the game gonna go this way. And after that surprise result against Sri Lanka, is there another surprise waiting for the hosts? Are they on the brink of elimination? Now checking his watch. There's the Bhutan bench. Play restarts. Bhutan now growing into the game, looking sharp. Regulation time of just 10 minutes plus stoppage time. It's now or never. And if a goal comes now, could be decisive. The tension you can cut with a knife. One mistake could settle it. 80 minutes have passed, still we wait for a moment, brave enough to break the silence. Yet another stoppage. And those minutes gonna be added on by the officials. Or maybe double change for Maldives. Could be triple. Irvani decides to play his cards. But the cramp issues. Another change needed. There's a signal. This indeed is a blow for Maldives. The Bhutan side looks much fitter, more in stamina. In the last phase of this game, the way they look to attack. At this point, they are looking dangerous. They took the game deep, possibly waited for this phase. And now they've planned to go all out and take a chance. Passes beautifully intercepted. Now racing through the center was Hanuf. Bhutan have the ball back. Geldin Doji. Cross from the left wing. Easily defended. Slightly sloppy. Geldin in a challenge with the number 10, Ibrahim Zaki. Bhutan are now having the better exchanges. Forcing a quicker tempo. Realizing Maldives are running out of gas. Just trying to hit the nail on the head. Yet again, play stopped. Now the stoppages could be frustrating for Bhutan at this moment. Just trying to play at a quicker tempo. Now this stoppage is certainly going to take wind out of the sails. It looks like a stretcher would be needed. So 5 minutes of normal time remain. Still locked at 0-all. Now we are deep into the closing stages. Nerves, fatigue and pressure all colliding. Bhutan has the courage to take the risk now. Ahazam Rashid. Ahmed Hamis is on.
Substitution for Maldives. Jersey number 11, Nasser Ibrahim Nasir, replaced by jersey number 21,
Ahmed
Hamid
Hamis
Ali.
is the newcomer. Maldives have managed those stoppages just when Bhutan decided to put their foot on the pedal. That's comfortably seen away. Beats the Maldivian press. Bhutan trying to shift the ball and shift it quick enough. There's the number 3. Chokil shut up. And the ball is in the middle. Rinzin holds up play. Switches it to the right flank. Assam support arrives. Oh, doesn't do enough, Maldives. And puts in a good ball. Turned back cross on the turn. Rinzin is still alive for Bhutan. Off the bar. And then the rebound. Nerves jangling. Maldives rode their luck a little bit here. The rub of the green didn't go Bhutan's way. We saw Imran hit the post in the first half. But this time, it's the number 10 of Bhutan, Sonam Dorji. And it was a beautiful setup from Rinzin Dorji. Clattered the crossbar. We are right on the edge of time now. Any moment could be the moment. A nice footwork. That's clever. Only by half. The delivery in complete contrast to the work done before. Late drama, perhaps loading. Well, the game feels ready to explode. Well, the clock shows no mercy. It just marches on, waiting for someone to defy it. It could be the traveling side. Very vital touch from Ahzam Rashid. Maldives, they concede a corner. Well, this could be massive. Right at the depth. Bhutan with a set piece opportunity. Bhutan from the corner in the dying minutes. Late drama is brewing. That's completely wayward. And the shot went a haywire.
There will be 8 minutes of added time.
8 minutes added on to the regulated 90. And now stepping forward. And the keeper slides out. A Tandin Bencher. Imran was almost in the clear. Shot from the edge. Good save. Pushed away by Tandin Bencher. Corner for Maldives. Now the voice is rising. This was the previous chance. Slides out with his feet and then the punch out from the goalkeeper. Plenty of time for late drama. This game is far from over. Full 8 minutes added. Hearts will be racing. Too much power on that. And this was the hit from Rashid. Just from the top of the box. And 8 minutes. And not just added time, but extended hope. Extended tension. Extended possibility. And when the clock should be closing, it stretches for destiny to reveal itself. What a take. Zahran Ziad to the rescue. And after that late surge from Bhutan, still about less than 6 minutes left. Still time to find something. And 5.5 odd minutes, not a long time, but long enough in football. Another player goes down. Zaki. Now Bhutan brings in into a crossing position. What a ball in! A great ball. And he saw Keldon Dorji make that run inside the penalty area. Waited, took his time. And a brilliant cross whipped in from the right hand side. Time slipping away. Only 4 minutes left on the clock of stoppage time. The last four where games are won, lost or saved. Bhutan still searching. A miscued clearance. Rashid chasing it down. A player in blue. Be an out ball. Beautifully cut off by the defender. Now Keldon. Players rushing in. Tried to adjust that header. And tried to set it up for one of his teammates. Some respite for Maldives. And a yellow card. And this was the chance. Keldon Dorji. It was a teasing ball in. It was going away from Tandem Funcho. And now the home team stopped on his tracks by this challenge. Confirmation of the yellow card, Rindan Dorji, the captain of Bhutan. They are up through the gears. Dragon boys, they can breathe fire! Oh, good save. Nice save. Zahran Ziad. Good piece of goalkeeping. Just narrows the angle. This was a clever pass. Beautifully slipped through for Tenduk Gilshen. Corner for Bhutan. Tenduk. And now lines it up onto his right foot. Brings it back into the mixer. Offside flag is up against Keldon Dorji. Just a minute left of additional time. This is the final push. Less than 50 seconds between them and the final whistle. Seconds to find a winner or settle for a point. Bhutan pushing with everything they have, just few seconds left to make it count. Perfectly placed, well positioned. That's offside. And the whistle brings an end. Not with a roar, but with a silence that neither side could break. They searched, they pushed, they believed, but the goal never arrived. A story of effort without reward, of chances without conclusion. It ends 0-0, and the group remains finely poised. The second place is still up for grabs. And Ethan Ibrahim Zaki cutting a very frustrated figure. He put in a teasing ball in the first half. Ilan Imran hitting the crossbar. Sonam Dorji also struck at the post in the second half for Bhutan. It was a feisty affair, even though it didn't produce any goals. And we had the first 0-0 of this competition. Both share the spoils. Both open their account in this competition. Sri Lanka will be happy with this result. They still sit pretty onto that second spot with 3 points. A couple of points advantage when they go into their last group game against Bhutan on 27th of March. The same day, Maldives will play Nepal. Day after tomorrow, gonna decide which team ends on second from Group A. We will come back tomorrow with a massive clash between India and Pakistan. The latter, of course, lost to Bangladesh in the first game, and India to start their campaign this season, fresh from that under-19 SAFF victory last year in Arunachal Pradesh. 4 titles in their kitty. Maldives and Bhutan yet to win one in their history as far as the SAFF age group tournament goes. They've won it at the senior level. They haven't won it yet in age group. And Irvani was brought on to end that trophy drought. And how much of that was helpful will be known after the 27th of this month. A brace for Ilan Imran in the last game was subdued tonight. But still the fans, good to see, are appreciating the efforts of these youngsters. And the player of the match of today's game is Tandin Panjur, the goalkeeper of Bhutan. He made a couple of very crucial saves, especially the one from outside the box. Azam Rashid with the hit, and he padded it wide and wide enough. It came out of his line and made a big save. Otherwise, Ilan Imran could have been in the clear. These players just igniting the love for the sport among the
in Maldives you played
younger generations
home country with home country
that turned up to see them play.
It was very hard and it was very important for us to get 3 points, but still then our boys played very well and we could get 1 point, and now we will focus on next game against Sri Lanka and we will try to grab 3 points.
How do you think the next match will be? Like, Sri Lankans are also very good.
Even though they are good, we will try our best to be the get through into semi-final, and our boys are working on it.
Thank you so much.
Sri Lanka definitely will be a tough nut to crack, but Bhutan, they looked confident, especially the last quarter. They really played their socks off. This is the highlights of this game. Bhutan took on Maldives, the second game of the doubleheader. And earlier in the day, Nepal, they beat Sri Lanka by a solitary goal. Shown a lot of intent right from the start. Bhutan, the first 10 minutes went to them, and then eventually the Maldives clawed their way back. This was the teasing ball in, and Imran struck the top of the bar. It was beautifully delivered. An immediate layoff from Nasha Ibrahim Nasir. They kept asking questions in the first half. Maldives. This was the caddy from deep, and then Muin with the pullback. He was rushing in from behind Nasir. Very difficult to control those. And then Rinzin Dorji with that exchange with Sonam Dorji. The shot was blasted completely. Well, the first half ended goalless. Well, the fans hoped the second half has a lot more to offer. And then Ibrahim Zaki. Bhutan anticipated the movement, but Ilan Imran applied the pressure. A safe pair of hands for Tandin Shewang, or Tandin Panja rather. And he stopped the ball at the near post, and the rebound equally gathered well. Had his angles covered. And this was the individual brilliance from Ilan Imran, winning that free kick into a great area, which was wasted by Ethan Ibrahim Zaki. Chances galore. There was another surge down the right hand side by Yusuf Ayan, and a big save from the goalkeeper Penja to keep the score line intact at 0-0. He was denied, he was defied Nasir. Then at the other end, Bhutan tried their luck from distance. A feeble left footer from Rinzin Dorji. This was the pass with his outstep, and we all thought Rinzin would score. But Sham Shan had other ideas. Timely intervention, just preventing that goal. That was the big moment. And in the last quarter, Bhutan did produce a few scoring chances. And then Sonam Dorji struck the crossbar. That was so close from the Dragon Boys. And then Sri Lanka. It was the last roll of the dice. A quick feed from the number 21. The cross was so poor. And they kept on pressing the accelerator. And a shot from just outside, pushed away by Penja. Well within his range as well. And this was Bhutan's last chance. A difficult one to hit goalwards. Rinzin Dorji's cross. At the end of it was Keldin Dorji. And this was the pass slipped through. Zahran Ziad makes a very crucial save. And the game eventually ends 0-0, both share a point each. Thank you so much for being with us. It's a good night, goodbye. We'll join you tomorrow.